Hello guys, this stream we will start with this, which is beer. And it's, I think, Polish or Czech, maybe Czech beer. Let's see. Żatec in Czech, yeah, Czech beer. Zatecki. Very good. And why do we start with beer? That's an interesting question. Thank you for this question. So basically, what happened today is we don't have water. There is some kind of emergency stuff. They are trying to, fix it, but we don't have water. So what do we drink? We drink the rest of the water that we have on bottles, and then we start to drink beer, whatever beer we have. So we have some beers. This is one of them, and I'm drinking it now. And we can start. This is my second beer for the last hour. So we are completely golden, and we will be able to do it fairly quickly because beer is giving you power. Be careful with the beer, actually. It's not the most completely safe drink. It's alcoholic. So, yeah, some people think beer is not alcoholic. It is. It is. And by the way, in English, booze is something alcoholic, right? Booze, yeah. We have a drink here in Bulgaria which is called boza. Boza is something that has very little amount of alcohol, almost none, but it's a fermented drink, but it's way weaker than beer, and it's sweet, and everybody can drink it, even the kids. And usually we drink it with banica, with some kind of a breakfast thing. Banica's boza is the best. So banica with boza. It's very nice. Boza. Everybody who comes here in Bulgaria and try it is like, some people hate it, some people like it, because it's fermented drink, and it's kind of thick consistency. It's not like normal liquid. It's a little bit thicker, or a lot thicker actually, and it's sweet with sugar. It's pretty interesting thing. I think it's not our invention. Probably the Turkish people should have it too, and probably we got it from them. I'm not sure, but usually most things that we have are unfortunately from Turkey, because they have a lot of influence on our country. Bulgaria is my country, if you don't know which country I'm from, but most of you know, I'm sure. Let's make the big forehead emblematic for this character. I'm not sure if I will do these ears, but let's do them. Let's do the ears. These are the ears, and we are kind of fine. I think we're golden. We have the overall proportions pretty nicely done, and now we lost the mesh. Why? Because I pressed H on the keyboard. If I press Alt H, or if I press Shift H, or if I let's try. If I press H again, no, just Shift H or Alt H will work. But yeah, it's not a problem. When you this, by the way, and other things that happens to Blender, when you inevitably push something by mistake, those things are a problem for beginners, especially because they will get like very frustrated. They may not get the answer, because when something like this happens, how can you ask for help? In Google, for example, how can you ask even the AI? I pressed something and everything disappears, and the AI will say, okay, maybe this will be, maybe this, maybe this. I don't know if it will be helpful. By the way, when we talk about AI, I will show you how the AI has done the concept that I'm doing for the next course. And this, people say, is the best AI so far for 3D. It's new. It's from Tencent, one of the biggest companies in the world for games and other stuff. Tencent is so huge. Maybe some of you don't know, but it's like one of the biggest companies in the world, probably. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying. So when you see models made with this AI of Tencent, you will think, wow, this is just amazing. We don't need 3D artists anymore. But wait, try something which you actually need and actually you want it to be done properly, and you will see that it's not that nice, actually. You will see it has a lot of issues, a lot of things, but for some things it works amazingly. For very stylized models, for example, like this one, probably this one, if you put it in this AI, we can try actually. If I have credits, let me think. If I have credits, okay. I'm going to this AI. This is the AI. This is Hunyan, Tencent.com, whatever. So let's take this concept, images, selection. Can we export this? Save, export, selected images. Okay, I exported it, I think in downloads. Let's see. It's here. So I will drag it here. And until the end of this stream, maybe we will see how the AI will be able to do it. We have it now. Generate now. We'll press. This is the model we want to use. The latest one, version 2.5. Generate now. Okay, I have 16 remained generations today, which is great, amazing. Let's leave it to work here on my other screen and continue with our amazing stream. 70 people are watching right now, which is great. I don't know where is Sri from Bharat, but this guy is always on our streams. Now I'm getting a little bit worried what happened to him. He's always like, hello sir, I'm Sri from Bharat. Or this is Sri, no, it's not Siri, it's probably Sri from Bharat. And now he's not here. What happened with him? And today I will not talk about politics that much. I deliberately didn't watch too much politics today. I usually watch them because, I don't know, they are making my day. I'm not going to talk about the man-child, the orange guy, the Trump. Because, you know, whatever I think of him is because I am believing some people that are talking in YouTube. And they're showing proofs, they're showing actual videos, but everything could be AI. So maybe I'm not right. Maybe he's not a man-child. Maybe he's the greatest leader that America needed for a long time, and we will not talk about him. No more than like 5 minutes or 30, or at least no more than 2 hours, let's say. Okay, I'm joking, of course. We will talk about something else. And today, as I told you, I will show you, but first, before I show you where I am with the course, and also before I show you the AI, this current AI of Tencent, how it was able to do the concept for the course, I will give you a tip. It's horrible. It's doesn't have too much to do with the concept, but I don't know. And also another news, very interesting news actually. I yesterday applied for job. Where? You will ask where? It's some big company like CG Project Red or Naughty Dog. No, I'm not not nearly as good for Naughty Dog actually. But yeah, where Gameloft, Bulgaria, where I worked for 15 years. Why, you will ask? Okay, maybe I'm missing a little bit the time that I had there, and also they have opened a position for a 3D artist. So yeah, maybe I will not get it, and not because I'm not good enough for the position. I'm fairly good enough, but the problem is that my conditions probably will not be met with great joy from the guys there. And that's why probably we will not understand each other. But it doesn't matter. What matters is I tried, you know. I tried. If they met my demands, I probably will start working for Gameloft again. It will be nice. I know people there, and I kind of like to go to the office, the new office of Gameloft actually. Since I moved away from Gameloft, the new office is amazing. It's on, let's say, an 8th floor or 10th floor of a office building, and it has all glass walls, and you can see the city very well because it's in the very, very ideal center of the city. It's very nice. I'm not gonna lie. So I would love to go there from time to time, but not too often. And that will be the problem. They will want me to go too often there. That probably will be a deal breaker, but we'll see. You know, I already have put all the things in my life, so I'm not going to an office. I am always working from home. So everything is like this now. And it will be kind of hard to rewrite everything. We'll see. Everything is to be seen. 3 is not here yet. Hi, what is your thought about AI? Will AI take our job? Okay, we will see. Will we see? We will see. The idea is, the truth is that nobody can actually tell you for certain, but inevitably, if AI is taking jobs from 2D artists, which it's not actually doing as I'm seeing. You see, AI is doing 2D very well right now. But still, I'm seeing companies looking for 2D artists a lot. They are like, I know a guy who is working for a gaming company. Yeah, they're making gambling stuff, which is always searching for people. But he's saying that they're giving very, very good salaries, and they're searching always for good 2D artists, actually. So yeah, those 2D artists maybe will be required to work with AI, but inevitably they will be required to have a good skill so they can actually fix and make the things exactly as they are in the concept, for example. So it's not that it's taking the 2D artists' jobs yet, and it doesn't seem like it will help them to make the things better, I guess. So this is for the 2D. For the 3D, the AI is far, far worse. It's much like backwards. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. You can see things people are showing in YouTube videos and everything, but when you actually try it for actual things that you need, you realize that it's absolutely shit. It doesn't do anything useful. It's just for show off for now, the 3D AI. So we are fine. Especially the 3D character AI. I mean, the other 3D AI, I'm not sure, but the 3D character AI is just for show off. It doesn't work at all properly. I've tried it a couple of times with the best current tools, and I am pretty disappointed of them. Which gives me hope that AI will not take over, at least not for a couple of years. And also, even if AI becomes relatively good, it still will require an operator for a long time, because 3D is a little bit more specific than the images, you know. Images are kind of easier to look, because you can look at the image in the internet, in the browser. The 3D is a little bit more difficult. Yeah, you have browser features that you can use to look at 3D images, but it's difficult to, you know, Photoshop is much more, and Krita and GIMP and whatever program that's for 2D images, it's much more spread than, for example, even Blender, which is for 3D, because 3D is more specific and it's more niche than 2D. So usually the 2D stuff is developing faster, so the 2D AI is developing way faster than the 3D one, which is, we may say it's good for us, but I was expecting, as I always say, I was expecting the 3D AI to come and start retopologizing amazingly, which it cannot do yet. They are not developing it even in that direction at all. They're trying to make creative stuff, which is usually reserved for humans. I don't approve, but it's just the marketing stuff, you know. You cannot marketing your 3D AI engine by saying, this makes amazing low polys for games. And who will be the most excited? Me. And a bunch of other people like me. But if they say, this can make from a prompt or from an image amazing 3D model, everybody will be kind of, wow, yeah, cool. So, yeah, they are aiming for that, which is not great for us, but it is progress. So, yeah. For now, they're not succeeding. Probably it's difficult. And I always said that, and I will say it again, it's very important. Why the 3D AI is not that good as a 2D AI? Because the 3D AI doesn't have that huge database of photographs and pictures to work from. The 3D AI has to work from something. It has to work from some 3D models usually to teach, to learn actually. But it doesn't have them because we don't have that much 3D models actually in the world. As I said, it's more niche. We have a huge amount of photographs, a huge amount of drawings. Of course, the photographs are way more. So the AI can learn from those. But how the AI can learn from 3D models? It's difficult. There are not too many quality 3D models out there. That's why the 3D AI is doomed. It will not be able to succeed. No, probably it will at some point. Maybe when they develop it. But I'm not, you know, very optimistic about it. I mean, it will not work for a while. So we are safe. Since still in the game industry they are searching for character artists, and I think we are in a good place. They'll not even require any AI understanding or working with AI. No, they don't want that. They want you to be a good character artist with a good portfolio, and that's it. Which was the same 10 years ago, for example. So AI hasn't changed many things in the 3D character art industry yet. This is probably the last thing that the AI will change. And maybe making buildings also, because it requires a physical contact. But still, they are now making robots. In China, they are making nice robots. At least they are showing those robots. But as we know from experience, companies, in order to boost their shares or their, you know, their value, they're showing off stupid things. Like Elon Musk was showing off some robots which were not robots at all. Stuff like this. It's just amazing what people are willing to do just to get a little bit of boost. Now Elon Musk cannot do anything for boost. He's just a sad old fart. But it doesn't matter for us. From the extravagant billionaire, the equivalent of Iron Man and Batman, Elon Musk became the sad villain that fired so many people and messed up a lot of things. It's cool. It's cool how the things sometimes turn, how the tables turn. Okay, this arms should be bigger. Let's see what people are saying. Hello, Nisko. Let me, by the way, turn on the Twitch stream, although nobody's watching in Twitch, so it's not worth it at all for me. But still, why don't we do it, since we can do it with just one click and it could be fine. Now, I'm doing this, but now it seems like this guy is a little bit too tall. I want him to be more chubby, with bigger head. So we'll see what will happen. How much time had passed? 20 minutes had passed. Today we have at least hour and a half, so I think we are amazingly fine with 20 minutes up to this point. When I'm ready with the overall shapes of everything, I will show you where I am with the full game course with only 3 tools, mostly Blender. Actually, it will be all in Blender. There will be no other tool involved except for Blender and some add-ons, which will be free add-ons. And full game character. So it will be interesting, you know. No Substance Painter, no Photoshop. Actually, I think I opened Photoshop a little bit, just once, in the course. So yeah, maybe it's not that free anymore. But it's not absolutely mandatory to use it, so it's fine. Should be fine. We'll see. Nico, sculpt Zesty Sonic. I don't know what this is, so I probably will not sculpt it, but maybe someday I will know, and then I will sculpt it. Okay, if we want, these legs are looking awful. Let's see how they look actually. Okay, the legs, the feet, they are usually a difficult, very difficult part of the whole model. So we have to pay more attention to them. We have to go to left viewpoint, sculpt mode, and flatten this area, for example, just so he can step on the ground better. Rotate, press home, and don't press too much other things because you'll be doomed. Or not. It depends. Sometimes we are doomed. By the way, we are doomed. I will tell you something very philosophical, very wise. We all are doomed from the moment that we have been born, you know. Because when you are born, you inevitably will die. Never in the history of mankind somebody have been born and hasn't died at some point. At least that's what I know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not the guy that you are. But yeah, it's interesting. Just an interesting fact. When you are born, you will die. Yeah. And what kills us? People say that the most dangerous thing in the world for humans is oxygen, as the air. It kills us very slowly for like 75 to 90 years, or yeah, around that time it kills us. So it's hard. It's hard to be a human these days. But I guess dying is a little bit ahead of us, so hopefully we'll see what will happen. And you know, air is killing us, water is killing us, everything is killing us. So drink beer. It's yeah. Okay, let's put a belt. Now we will use a couple of cylinders. First cylinder will be a belt. You see, like this. Amazing cylinder belt, right? I know. It's always good. I will just delete these two parts like I always do. Then I will go with symmetry with my grab brush in sculpt mode and sculpt mode. And I will do this. Now, when we have this relative belt. Then we will add another cylinder. As you can see, this is another cylinder. Yes, this is magic. Some people will say, but how do you do that? How did you put this cylinder on? Magic, of course. But I will put this cylinder here, scale it down, because this will be our shoulder pad. And yeah, I pressed something, which I shouldn't, but I don't care. Because this, we will, no, what happened? X faces, okay, thank you. And now we will delete this to this. With control, I select them and X delete them. So X delete them, what that means is that I'm deleting them by pressing X in the keyboard. Because X is for deleting. And why X is for deleting? Because the delete key is too far away. And X is a good alternative. You can press delete key. Actually you can, but you don't have to, because you have your favorite X doing that for you. X is the best. And also, X gonna give it to you, is gonna give it to you, X gonna give it to you. So yeah, X is good. X gonna give it to you. Yeah, I have to do it like this, it's otherwise it's not good. Okay, these are the body and the everything. Okay, I will select this Q solidify. So if you don't have solidify on Q, Q is the quick favorite. You can add many things, not everything, but many things on the quick favorite. So you just have to go to the modifiers and add solidify, mirror, and subdivision surface modifier, because those are the modifiers that we use the most, at least in my workflow. And my workflow is good, is the best. So you can actually see my workflow in my courses, which are in the description of this video. And they are, unfortunately, I'm sorry, they are paid. Yes, I'm using Blender, I'm using ZBrush in some of the courses, I'm using 3D Max even in one course, unfortunately. But yeah, it doesn't sell so well, which is absolutely normal. Nobody is in their right mind will use 3D Max these days, since you have Blender. Although, in gaming companies and other big companies, they're still using those softwares because they're stupid. No, because they have a lot of plugins that are written for this particular software, either Max or Maya, and it's difficult to transition. But they know. All of them know that Blender is now at least as good as Maya. About Max, you know, I worked with Max for long years, for a lot of years, and I will say with a lot of pleasure and responsibility that Max is worse than Blender as a whole. There is nothing in Max that I would use, except for maybe the UV editor. Maybe in Max it's a little bit better than Blender, but it's not worth it. In Bharat there is a milk powder named... Oh, yes! Sri is here. There's a free alternative to Photoshops anyways. Exactly. Brother, have you ever visited Athens? Yes, I've been to Greece a lot of times, and also once to Athens. Wolverine Sony is very well endowed, yeah? Use Krita instead of Photoshop for course. I could, but I don't know Krita. Unfortunately, all my life I've been working with Photoshop, and I'm pretty good at it. Actually, I know almost everything that is to know about this software, the Photoshop. So I may do a course about Photoshop someday, we'll see. And maybe I will learn Krita, and then I will do a course for Krita, for character artists. It'll be fine, right? It will be interesting thing to do. Alright, this cringy guy is our Sonic. Let's make the boots, and after it will be just, I mean, I will make the boots very, very easily, we will see. It's not gonna be something too hard. So I will do this, I'll put it here, and this will be our boots. They are almost ready. Amazing boots, amazing stuff. amazing. Everything is amazing. We like it. Yes, the boots. Okay, we are doing it. Let's put some solidify modifier. We like the solidify modifier is our guy. And then mirror modifier. And we have some boots. Although, we can move this around so it's better looking. Also, this bottom portion of the boot should be wider. I will show... the beer is talking. I will show you the... my training for this, which I did just 10 minutes. I finished it just 10 minutes before I started this video. So it was a quick training, we may say. I did it for like 35 minutes or so, the training. And it's almost at this point that we're seeing right now with this. So some people are saying that this Sonic Wolverine is cringe, but I like it. So I like cringe, right? It's interesting. I didn't know that about myself, but we are learning. We are learning every day. By the way, when you stop learning, then you die. So be careful. Be careful and make sure you learn something new every day, because otherwise there will be a brick aiming for your head, because faith will know that you have learned nothing today, so it will aim a brick to your head. That's what they say. I don't know. Maybe it's not true, of course. Maybe. I don't know. But if it's true, right, who knows? Those are his bags. So let's do another bag. And put it right here. And maybe one more, a little bit smaller. What's happening? A little bit smaller bag. And place it right here. So you see my videos here, my streams. In my courses, I am doing similar things, although in the course, I'm almost constantly talking about what I'm doing. What I am doing on screen. What I am pressing, why I'm pressing it, stuff like this. So in the course, I am a little bit not so much loose. I'm not talking that much about politics. Or at all, because they are not relevant for the course. But here I can talk about whatever I want, because this is my stream, this is my channel, actually, if you don't know. And also, what I want to say is, let's see the course, actually, where we are with the course. But first, before that, I'm always like, okay, we will see, but first let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this, and let's fix this, and let's find this nice, okay. Okay, this looks relatively fine. Okay, let's find this. Okay, this is our course up to this point. This is it. It's not too much. Usually, if I do this fast without explaining, without doing all the talking, I will be at this point for 3 hours, let's say. So for 3 hours, I can do this, which is basically forming the overall model without the weapon. The weapon is just here. The concept about this is, the concept is here. This is the mod girl. She also have a head. So that's why we are not so deep into the concept, because we have a head. But let me just select the helmet and hide it. And then we will show the head. And this is her head for now. Probably this will be the finished head, we will see. It's interesting. And also this hair, I like this hairstyle. It's not finished yet, it's just a sketch for now. We have to refine it, but overall it's looking interesting. She has nice ears also, as you can see, like big ears, nice. Okay, let's hide it and show the helmet. The helmet is also 3D sketch, yet the body armor is a 3D sketch. We have a base of the shoulder armor, a base for this. A lot of bases we have. We are not yet in the terms of... even the 3D sketch is not ready yet. So we have more things to put on and overall, but yeah, it looks interesting from behind. Yeah, so, female anatomy, stuff like this. How did the AI made it? So let me show you. The AI actually, let's import it. The AI is this downloads, and it is mod night 10 cent stuff. It should be here somewhere. It is here. So let's just press this button and see. Okay, this is the concept and this is the AI work. So I admire the sword. It's amazing, as we can see. Also, you see the knee caps. They are similar, but not even close. Also here we have some detail which is similar, but look at this thick legs. I mean, what's happening here? By the way, I like this thing here that we have high heels, which we can use. The wings are not bad, although they are unusable for anything. This is not usable for game mesh. Let's look at the body armor. So the body armor is amazingly not like the concept at all. I don't know why. We see the superb work on the fingers, Mickey Mouse style fingers, amazing. And we have this very interesting shoulder pads, which have nothing to do with these. You see, I fed this concept to the AI, and it doesn't do anything right. I'm a little bit concerned that the AI cannot do stuff. By the way, our hedgehog, wow, it's not bad. Actually, it's working quite well for stylized stuff. I will show you in a minute how the thing that we put in the beginning, it's now a ready model, yeah, and actually we can use it for, wow, this is good. But this, as you can see, so there are very specific cases that you can use the AI. Let's see the helmet. And let's see the sword. Yeah, so it's not the best. We may say it's not the best, but yeah, let me show you how the AI has managed to do this concept quicker than me, which is great. AI is probably quicker than me, but I have to find the concept actually because I lost it. It's here. I have a lot of things going on in this file, in this puref. So this concept and AI from Tencent. This is its strength actually, because it did a great job. It's just wow, pretty nice this time. You see, even has the back, has the bags here, has this you know, face. It's pretty well made. Has the anatomy right, the stylization, even has a very good blades, and the precision that it has made the concept is, yeah, nice boots also, better than mine actually. Here I don't like particularly the chest area. It's a little bit too feminine for my taste, but still, as you can see, this did a fairly great job. But as I said, it's only in specific cases this can work. Pretty good job, and the position is pretty nice. I mean, how it's from the side view is nice. I like the big forehead here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, what do you think, guys? It's pretty cool. Would you be able to teach us how to add repeating seamless pattern texture to a sculpt? It's easy. You just have to UV unwrap the particular part and then just add the texture and it will be fine. So do you support AI in art? Uh, what do I say? It depends on the concept. It depends. This is the albedo. This is normals. Good looking. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, AI. Come on. You're doing great. I like it. The AI has done a great job. It feels like the last few years of digital sculpting being an opportunity for newcomers. Only experts will survive when AI is able to produce 95% likeness. But as you can see, for some concepts, the AI is so bad. And that's, in my opinion, nowadays, the AI is bad for like 80% of the concepts. For like very few, very stylized and very specific for this AI, it could work. And more simple. When the concept becomes more complex, more realistic, maybe not so realistic, as you can see the mod girl is not realistic at all, but still, it's a concept that the AI doesn't have any reference to turn to make it, because it's original. It's original stuff. And the AI will suffer, especially the 3D AI will suffer with original stuff. And I will steal a little bit from the AI by making this forehead a little bit more pronounced here. You know, you can learn from the AI in some cases. I'm not saying that we have to, but I think we should, since it's here. It's here to stay. I'm using the AI more and more each day. Not for art. Not for art. I'm using it for just other stuff, just to ask it stuff. For example, I was wondering, very random thing. I was wondering, because somebody told me, some guy told me that the big dogs usually live less years than the small dogs. So the small dogs live longer than the big dogs. I was like, is it true? And I asked the AI, and it turns out it's true, according to the AI. So, but we always have to bear in mind that the AI can lie to us. It's sometimes doing that. So we have to be aware of that. But in this case, I'm thinking that it got them right. Also, I'm comparing stuff. For example, I want to buy a robotic vacuum cleaner. And I'm saying, okay, I live in Bulgaria. What robotic vacuum cleaner would you recommend me and why? And it writes a big sheet of, stuff, links, what vacuum cleaners, why, pros, cons, everything. It's just very comfortable, very useful, very convenient, we may say, the use of AI for these things. For images, of course, it's nice, very nice. But if you want to do something absolutely specific, it's pretty difficult to do it with the AI. Although you can use it a hybrid mode, a hybrid workflow. For example, if you can draw, which you should, because it's good to be able to do it. If you can draw, you can actually ask the AI to make a couple of iterations for some character, for example, and then you can take those and mix them and take from each iteration the best that you want and make a model. You can. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So I'm starting to get for the AI, not against it. And even if you are against it, it's useless. Against the AI is not the right position right now. The AI is here to stay. So we better be for it. Otherwise, we are left behind. In the 3D art world, it's still lacking a lot of stuff. Eventually, it will come there, I'm hoping, because when it does, I'll be able to do a model for much less time, which will make me more competitive. And of course, many other people too, so yeah. But of course, the AI will never replace me as speaking and working at the same time in YouTube. Because who wants to watch a computer? When I realized a certain video is made mostly with AI voice, with AI images and AI stuff, I don't want to watch it. I want something made by a human, made by creativity of a human, you know. I want to watch that. And the AI stuff is just, you know, too, I don't know. It doesn't have soul yet. I mean, yeah, probably at some point they will fake that too. It's a question of time, I guess, to fake the soul. Sad but true. You know it's sad but true. Hate. I'm your hate. I'm your hate when you want love. Pay the price. Pay for nothing's fair. Let's do the souls. Cheers, guys. It will eventually reproduce concepts one-to-one, just a matter of time. I guess it's true, but we'll see. Do you see yourself improving AI-generated sculpts instead of sculpting them? I'm guessing that at some point it will come to that, but we'll see. I'm not talking about creativity, soul of whatever human attribute, but realistic likeness, for example, was considered the hardest 3D character art skill. It looks like it will be insanely devalued soon. Could be, but remember, back in the days, there were people who were called artists. They were drawing portraits of royalties and other kind of rich people, and they were making good money from that. Eventually, photography came and took this job from them, from those guys. But still, I see that there are people that are working this in some areas. So, yes, it will be more niche at some point, but it will still exist. People still will do this stuff. Even if, let's say, AI will take over everything and it's just making the amazing models and we just have to retopologize them. Because back in the day, if you asked me if the AI will first be able to retopologize or if it first will be able to make models from concepts by itself, I would never say that it will be able to make models from concepts. I would always say, oh, retopologizing, of course, it's a repetitive process. It's more likely to be automated, you know. But obviously, we were all wrong about Trump. I thought he would be smarter than this. Yeah, it's all about Trump. I mean, even AI, it's about Trump. It's about him. It's just, yeah. I know there are some Trump supporters who are still supporting him, like those 5 people that are left that are still supporting him. And, you know, I hear you. It's fine. Everybody has the right of having an opinion. And the most important thing is, in my opinion, is to peacefully and not pushing our opinion to others, just to, you know, share. Not a problem to share, right? We can share our opinions with each other. We can have a peaceful conversation, and everything is fine. Because it's no use for me, for example, to explain to a Trump supporter that Trump is a stupid man-child that has so many issues from the way he was raised and from the way he was taught and everything. And he is now ruling the best economy. All of this, it's worthless to explain. We just can have a friendly conversation, and that's all. It'll be good enough. I don't like the boots yet. Maybe they have to be like the boots in the concept, not like I have imagined in them. Because I'm making them like I want them to be. Not like in the concept, as you can see. As you probably can figure out. What else I can do is, I will take this. Shift D, I sometimes do that. I just reuse a certain part and it's fine. But I don't want to do this now. I will just take a cylinder. By the way, guys, don't feel obligated to continue watching this. If you have other things to do, just go and do them. I'm just having fun and I'm doing this character and I will do it for 2 hours. I don't care, you know, it's fine. Maybe 3 hours. I can do it for 3 hours because I have beer. I have a little bit more beer left. I can always also just stop doing it. Just talk with you. I can do a Rubik's Cube. Not a problem. I can also show you the Max. It's very nice. I like it a lot. I mean, this grows on me. In the first time I saw the figurine, I was like, it's like bulky and blah. But then I put it on top of my monitors. You can see where exactly it is in the Discord server. Oh, but I will show you exactly where it is in the Discord server. This, by the way, is the tick. It's already printed. I don't have it here because, as I told you, my printer is now operated by one of my friends and he is printing those prints for me and it's pretty nice. So this is my setup and this is the Max sitting on top of my second monitor and I'm working on this left monitor. This is my camera, that's this camera that you're looking right now, and I have this light here with a piece of paper to disperse it a little bit on top of it. So this is my setup. It's not very huge or something, but it's in the announcement channel in the Discord server. Soon I will releasing the Patreon. Actually, it's already released, but I haven't shared it with anybody. Here is the Patreon actually. You see? Patreon. We have it. We have the tier good guy, which is $10 a month. We have a very good guy, $40 a month. A very good guy. And we have a God guy. God guy, which is $60 a month. And, you know, digital downloads of STL every month. I will upload at STL for print. The first one will be probably the tick. We'll see. Live Q&A sessions and live personal chat and feedback for 2 hours a month for this tier. Yeah, I know it's a little bit too much, but still, yeah, it's cool. This is the Patreon. I don't want you to go and become my Patreons yet. This is just because it's not ready. I haven't actually put the final tick STL file yet. It's not there. So if you become my Patreon, you will have nothing yet. So yeah. That's the thing. That's the sad reality, you know. That's the sad reality. Okay, we have this. Then we go like this. Q, mirror, Q, solidify. Then on the solidify we go like this. You see how you can work fast, but you have to watch the streams and my courses. Yeah, I'm showing you how to work fast in those courses. So let's analyze this. So this is our glove, for example. Yeah. Let's delete this and this bottom thing, X faces. So I deleted them. Now I will select everything and put it up here just to see it better and make it like, let's say this. Okay. Now I will add this thing, which is edge loop. Sometimes I forget basic things, especially in English, since it's not my mother tongue. Or if I have to say it in Bulgarian accent, it is not my mother tongue. That's why I cannot do it, you know. Sometimes I forget basic things. And this is not exactly Bulgarian accent. It's, we may say it's Slavic accent. It's like Russians speak like this, Bulgarians speak like this, Serbians sometimes. Miloš, I'm talking to you. Romanian people sometimes, and you know, we are very good in these accents because it's easy for us. This sound is in Bulgaria especially. We are pronouncing very too much the R. Now, what I will do is here is very important. I will extrude, but if you press E to extrude, you do this. Oh, not good. We can do Alt E and then extrude faces along normals, which is fine. We can do this. The other way to do it is easy. Press E and then don't move anything, and then press S to scale. It's similar, but I think this is better for our purposes now. By the way, yeah, it's cool, looking fine. This is the top part, and the bottom part actually I will extrude pressing Z. That's why I keep it simple. I keep it like straight. I didn't put it on the hand because it's easier to extrude and do this stuff. I will take this and later I will do something with it. So let's take this and go to the arm, put it on the arm, scale it down. Dracula accent, exactly. Romanians also speak like this. No problem, my name is Nico, and I'm a vampire from Transylvania. No, actually, I'm not from Transylvania. I've been there, actually, once. So I know Transylvania. I've been there. I've been to the castle of Dracula, in Romania. Amazing. I haven't been exactly in the castle itself. Why? I will tell you why, and you will understand me. I've been to the Dracula town. I've seen the castle. And I've seen the big fucking line in front of the castle. And I've said like, not worth it. So I actually haven't been in the castle. But I have been near the castle, so it's close enough, I guess. Bro, can you explain how you place those folds on boots? Those folds with the damp standard brush. Well, so damp standard brush is a ZBrush version of Draw Sharp brush. I'm using the Draw Sharp. What the alcohol content of the beer? This beer particularly have an alcohol content of 100%. No, it's not. But it could be, right? No. 100% alcohol content. No, it's not. It's something else. I don't know. I guess it's around 4.6. 4.6. Actually. This is the alcohol content of the beer. So, when you have a fist clenched like this, usually it will, from the side view like this, it will protrude here, the thumb. Otherwise, it will not look right. So, be careful and make it protrude. Be afraid. This is very important message for all of you. Make the fist protrude like this. Otherwise, your model will be sad. Don't make your model sad. Do the necessary things to make it happy. Because your model is young. He has just made his first steps and he needs you to guide him along the way and to make him the model that he deserves to be. Yes. A little bit of tear here, you know. Amazing. It's like an advertisement, you know. Advertisement of something. I don't know what. Okay, Nico, what do you think about AI making 3D models for free so fast? It's stupid, bitch AI. I hate it. No, it's progress. I mean, you cannot stand of the way of the progress. Everybody have seen this many times during our lifetime. We cannot stay in the... I mean, so much money now are poured into AI development. So AI will develop itself. Although, I don't imagine too much money are poured into development of the 3D AI, especially the character 3D AI, because it's so niche. And that's what I was talking about a little bit before this. What do you think of the future of 3D character art with the improved AI generation? It's not improved enough. That's what I'm thinking. Greetings from Russia. Greetings. Hello. Privet. And why do you mention 3D now? Why do you mention 3D now? Hello, Nico. How are you doing? I'm doing great because I'm drinking beer. I just became first member on Patreon, hopefully. Wow, there is a member on Patreon. Oh, what's happening here? I told you not to become a member. Nobody should become a member yet. I don't know where to see my members, actually. Audience. Ah, yes, you're the first member, actually, yes. Agrobus is the first member, the first good guy. And you're actually getting some benefits in Discord. In the Discord server, you're getting a special color, I think, and some stuff. So, yeah, pretty interesting. But I'm not advising it. Okay, guys, you can become my Patreons, no problem, amazing stuff. If you don't want to get anything, because for now, at least for a month, you will get nothing. When the Patreon is developed, when everything is up to the point, I will tell you, you know, so, yeah. Now we have the tick for print in the Patreon stuff, but it's not the it's not the actual tick that should be. It's not the actual file that should be there. Alright. Does beer help the sculpting process? I don't know. Maybe it helps you to just stick to it a little bit more. To not quit that fast. Let's make the actual... What is this? What is this what I'm making now? I don't know. It should be the one of the blades, but I'm not sure how to do it. No, I'm joking. I'm pretty sure because I have done this many times. Hard surface is easy. It's not hard at all. Many people are thinking, oh, hard surface, so hard. But of course, hard surface is hard. That's why it's called hard surface. If it was easy, it will be called easy surface. Amazing, yeah. Okay, I will add some... Okay, a couple of lines like this. Then we will go from the side view, which is left in this case. We'll go a little bit up to see it better. And now, just do it. Just do it! How to do it? With a very big brush, we can do this to have a curve, because we have a curve here. And we can just push this up a little bit and down a little bit. But of course, if you want to support me, you can become my Patreon now. Even now. Even if I told you not to do it. Okay, this is it. Pretty good. Now, what I will do is I will select the bottom. Double click, clipping, and go. Oh, nice. Now I'll select the top. Double click. And extrude inward. Plus. Plus is Bulgarian like slap. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just going to my Bulgarian roots, we may say. That's what I'm saying. So now I will select this. Apply the mirror modifier, select it, take it, and just put it in position. Not as hard as you think, you know. Not as hard. Maybe not as easy. What is happening with this water? I have a little bit of water left, but I was thinking that when I'm drinking beer, I will get thirsty after, so I should have some water left to just you know, fix it. Oh, what? Now I will try with Alt S to inflate this to make it a little bit more printer friendly like this. It should be even more, I guess, but we'll see. I'm guessing this is fine. And let's place them around where we want. Now, we will not only do this, but we also will color the goddamn model. Or just the model. Maybe you are not liking the cursing. I don't like the curse too. I just... Sometimes, when we drink, we curse. More than usually, you know? And sometimes when we drink, we are finding ourselves in not words situations. So we're doing this mumbling or whatever it's called. I don't know. Have you tried Character Creator 4? What do you think if you have? No, I haven't tried because I don't like this realistic stuff. You know, Character Creator, usually, those character creators, they are not realistic enough. They are realistic to a very good point, but not beyond that. I mean, they are like 92% there. They're not 100%. So they are not good for me. They're good for games, they're good for everything, but I don't do realistic stuff anyways. So I like stylized stuff. Character Creator, I think, can make stylized stuff also, if you can sculpt it, of course. You can make animations and stuff. I just haven't used it. I'm just keeping... I think I tried it a little bit, but I'm not using it too much. I had a project where people wanted me to use it, but I don't know what happened with that project. Something happened. It didn't came well. I don't know. Nothing happened. Yeah, I'm smiling because I'm remembering how like there are many cases where people contacted me in various, I mean, in email, in Discord. They contacted me and say, "Hello, Nico, I love your work in YouTube. I watch it every time. It's amazing. I want to hire you to do something for me. I guess, always. I guess you will do it for 1 or 2 hours." And when they say that, I know that when I tell them the price, they will not write anymore. That's always the case, you know. Because what I'm doing here, and now it's, let's say, 1 hour and 7 minutes into this, almost 8 minutes. I'm sorry, guys, I lied to you. It's 1 hour and 8 minutes into this sculpt, and this is not ready by any means. It's not ready by any standard, you know. This is not a game ready model. This is not a 3D print ready model. It's not a ready model for anything. It's just a 3D sketch. It's just something that's kind of giving you the feeling that you can do it, you know. Because when I get to this point, I say, okay, we're getting somewhere. It's looking pretty fine. So we can probably do it. But that's it. Many people are thinking that for 1 hour or 2 hours here in the stream, I'm doing ready models. And then when they ask me to do them, I will say, okay, for $100, I will do a model. It's not gonna happen. You know. It's not gonna happen. I have to be very, very hungry, which I'm starting to get a little bit hungry right now. But I have to be very, very hungry in order to make a model. For example, a game model, or even a 3D print model for $100. Some people can do it. Some people can do it even almost the same quality as me, or even better, I'm not sure, because they are hungry. I'm not. And that's the difference. Hunger is always good motivator. You know? I'm hoping that I will never be hungry enough to do a game model for $100, but I'm sure there are people that are. So yeah, I'm not that guy. Symmetry, everything, this is fine. Okay, I think we're ready to put some color, just to see what we can do with some color. Let's go with bright blue. Not bright, of course, just the blue, some kind of blue. Blue. Okay, this blue. Ah, this blue is cool. I guess it's fine. This is a good blue. And then good yellow. This yellow is fine. This is a good yellow. It's amazing yellow. It's a very good yellow, actually. I like this yellow. It's so good. I'm a very big fan of this yellow. It's a superb yellow. This is the most amazing yellow I've ever seen in my entire life. No, he never said that. He's lying all the time, but he's not lying that much. That I've never seen something that beautiful in my whole life. Maybe he is. I'm not sure. Yeah, you may say I'm obsessed with Trump, and I probably am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's an interesting figure. I'm trying to figure him out. I can't because I'm not like that, you know. I'm not a huge orange lying sack of shit. That's why I cannot understand him. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Trump followers and his voters that still will vote for him, which I will not understand you either. But you know, approval ratings for Trump now are not in the best position, I think. Yeah. What's happening there? Sir, you missed another hand gloves. Okay, good. Miss another hand gloves. Let's miss another timeout. 30 minutes. I think. Okay. Now, this is not a good line here, but let's go to this and apply the subdivision. And now we have to make some ice. How I make ice? I always go and make the black of the ice first. And the ice are ready. They're not ready, but they are close to ready. If we have to be Trump and say to lie, you know, if we have to lie, they are close to ready. But they actually are close to ready, so yeah, we are not Trump. We are not trumping you guys, relax. It's not trumping. Trumpet louder, trumpet louder. Hand on the radio, rock the stereo round. Who did the hate on us do? Who did the hate on us do? Shut down. Outrageous, walking is courageous. Now, mouth and the nose. I don't like the nose actually. Let's make this white thing here and it will be great. Not great, but still it's fine. Now, let's go to the body. Select this color. It's very important to select this amazing yellow color. And my Trump impersonation is not good, right? I know. You know, in order to be good at something, whatever it is, I'm good at sculpting. We may say I'm good. I'm not good at Trump impersonation. I haven't practiced enough. And that's the reason that I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. I don't know what's happening. All right. Not bad overall, right? Make Bulgaria great again. I should be a president, you know. Can you tell about the focal length? I want the model to look close to how it will look after 3D printing when I'm sculpting it. Use around 100 focal length and you'll be fine, I guess. Do you like Trump secretly? Yeah, I admire him secretly, and I'm masturbating on his image secretly at my home, but publicly, I'm hating him. That's the thing. I think same for Erdogan supporters here. Are there any Erdogan supporters here? I'm thinking that if you are a normal guy trying to be a character artist You have internet, you know what happens in the world overall. You probably are not Erdogan's supporter, but I'm just guessing. I don't know. Okay, I wanted to sculpt Avengers character in stream like they're fighting. It will be so good. Yeah. Couple of characters for hour and a half, it will be difficult. Shadow on the floor. Yeah, of course. Brother, let you art speak, just drop it. I think you are just insecure. Yes, I'm very insecure like all of us, so it's fine. But if you ask Trump, he will say he's very secure, but he's actually the most insecure of us all. Nico, which is your favorite Megadeth album? I don't know any Megadeth albums actually. I know a couple of songs. For example, there is one song, I think it's called The Scorpion, and it's one of my favorite Megadeth songs. It's not so popular, but it's very interesting. You're not good. A good art will be proud of his skills, but you aren't. Yeah, I'm not good, of course. I think this Tencent AI really makes many artists feel insecure. Probably, yeah. But I showed you that it's not without its flaws. So it's not good enough yet. Maybe at some point it will be. I don't know. Nobody knows. But I'm guessing we'll be fine. We are fine for now. This is my guess. Because we have shadow on the floor. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Shadow on the floor. I'm an Erdogan supporter. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. By the way, 100mm focal length is in Blender viewport is equals 50mm Blender camera. Viewport requires 2 times the focal length for some reason. Tested by comparing too many software. Interesting. For all AI lovers, I'm gonna say, fuck AI. Yeah, of course. Take a look. Made that in 1 hour. Yeah, but the AI made it for less. So, we are not as good as it. Not as good as the AI. And maybe even for this particular model, I'm not as accurate as the AI, even. You see, let's see it again. The Tencent AI. Let's try to compare if you can. No refresh. What? Will we see the model? I haven't downloaded it. Damn it. God damn it. Can we see it? Laboratory? No. We have to have it somewhere here. No. God damn. We lost it. I think we lost it. But it was here, right? Characters. This is the community character generation. And our character is not here. But let's see other characters, like this one, for example. This is the reference image. Yeah, the AI will take our jobs. The Tencent AI makes me very insecure. What the fuck? So yeah, there are certain areas, like for example this robot, I guess it will be nice. Not so nice, but it kinda can be used as a base, I guess. I'm guessing. I'm sorry that it crashed, this stupid site. And we should be aware of that, Crash awareness is something that we should be aware of. Laboratory workflow assets. Assets? We have it. I found it, guys. Come on, load it, guy. What is this? Yeah, I'm a little bit... What? No. Agreement stuff. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Now, come on, let's do this. Yes. It's better. The Tencent is better than mine. And it made it in a less amount of time. God damn it. It's messed up. It's... wow. So, yeah, it's official. We don't have jobs as 3D characters artists anymore. But what happened? Okay, now I see Gameloft is hiring a 3D character artist and they don't mention anything about AI. What is... why? Why is this happening? Let me think. Maybe Gameloft, they're a big company, but maybe they're stupid. Maybe they don't know shit. And that's why they are hiring actual people to do this work. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. You tell me. Or the AI still is worthless for most scenarios. We just found a perfect concept for the AI to do. And many others who will be required when you are working as a character artist will not be good. There will be shit. So, what are we saying? Ah, somebody said that my character is in asset stop. Very nice, very nice. Nico, that's a fire sculpt for 1 hour 20 minutes. Yeah, it's fine, I guess, but it's not better than the AI, maybe. The AI made it clean and nice. Although the AI sculpt could be used, I guess, for high poly. But again, it's specific purposes. And I'm not expecting the AI to become much better than this. Because it has to train on something. And we don't have too many very amazing and nice 3D models out there. We just don't have them. So the AI can't train on something nice. That's why it shouldn't be able to do anything nice. I'm sorry, AI. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Maybe it's not the truth, this is my truth. You know, every guy, every person has their own truth. And sometimes it's different from other people's truth. The truth. The truth is different for different people, we may say. And we even say it. Shadow on the wall. Dun 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 dun. Now what I will do is I don't have it. I will do something, but I will not tell you what I will do. Multi-sculpt. I will enable the multi-sculpt add-on, which has been done by this add-on is paid. It's $10, I think. But it's worth it for some things. I will tell you what. I'll select everything, create multi-sculpt. It's ready. Now we'll get and do this. Bigger boots. They should be far bigger actually, but still. Nice. And I push this. So it combines everything together. And then transfer multi-sculpt. And it takes it back. It's very similar to Transpose Master, I think it was called in ZBrush. And it was made by a friend of mine, also a colleague of mine in Gameloft. He made it because this was one of the things that was missing in Blender when I come to work from ZBrush to Blender. This kind of combining and then doing stuff and then getting back all the subtools, in this case, different meshes. This is not symmetrical. What's happening? Symmetrize. What? It's not bad. I mean, it's fine. Something happened. It's just... No, we don't like it. Let's move it up. Closer to the nose will be nice. And let's inflate this, or just this. You know, some guy in the comments tried to insult me in a certain way. I'm insecure, I'm doing this, I'm secretly liking Trump, and it's difficult. It's difficult to insult somebody in the chat, you know. It's pretty hard, actually. Especially when I'm drinking. You know, some people, when they drink, they become worse. They become bad. They start to become violent. I'm the opposite. When I drink, I became better. I became more relaxed, very nice, and everything like this. It's all about what kind of drinker you are, you know. What kind of drunk you are. I don't drink often, but when I do, I'm a good guy. Oh, the good guy. Okay, I'm not saying that this is superb or even nice, but it looks fine for the time that we have put in. So, if you want this kind of concept done, I highly advise you to use the AI, because AI obviously can do this concept, this kind of concepts quite well. The Tencent AI, and it's free on their website. Yes, I'm advertising AI now without their paying me, so I don't know what happens. Maybe the world had gone mad. But still, it's there, so if it's useful, why don't you use it? It's fine. But you will see that for some things it will just not work at all. It will be absolute shit, and you will come begging me to do it for you, you know. Because you say, but AI cannot do it, it's not good enough. We want it to be better. Okay. Find a 3D artist then. And all of these things with the 3D, with the AI concepts, you know. We have concepts from the AI. It's superb. Can you do it in 3D? I probably can, but it will be a mistake usually. It's a mistake usually to try to do it, because it has a lot of not unnecessary, but a lot of detail which is illogical. It's not logical detail. Usually the AI concepts, they have a lot of this. In the first glance, when you see the AI concept, you will say, it looks nice. But then you see it's not like that. Now I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing that we have problems with the symmetry. A lot of problems. This body also has problems with the symmetry. So I will just take it and move it a little bit this way. We have a lot of issues with the symmetry, actually. Let's try to symmetrize. Okay, cool. This is cool. We symmetrized it. It's looking nice. And we don't have the belt buckle that this guy has, which is sad. And so we will do it. Why not? I told you I have time. It's not a problem. I will do it. So we will do a belt buckle. So this model is not for an hour. Remember that. Some people are saying, you did this for an hour. No, it will be for more and far more. And also, this is not a ready model. This is something that just looks relatively cool, but not super cool. It's not something that I will be bragging about, actually. But it's nice enough to show you here in the channel. And that's what's the only thing that it's worth it for. Maybe if I spent like a couple more hours, like 3 or 4 more hours onto it, I can make it a 3D print model. Could be possible. But now, it's for nothing. It's like money for nothing and the checks for free. There's a picture in the library. You got to move this refrigerator. Now I will try to do something interesting. I'm not sure if it will work, but bear with me here. Now, I'll press tab, already there. So I will go here and here, Control J. What? Control J is not working. Just J. Okay, J is working. Now we go here, J. Now nice. And now let's try something. Select those and insert them and press O. O. Okay, O is not working actually. We need individual origins. If we can. Let's try this. Inset. It doesn't work. God damn it. It should work. But it doesn't. So let me think. Maybe I will go like this. I. It's stupid. I. And I. And this first I was a little bit too much. So I will scale it with S. This should work. Now, select those. And separate them. So P, selection, they're separate. Now I'm selecting them and moving them back. This is the red thing. I'll scale it. And this front part, we will do a solidify modifier. And then this back part, we will color it red. Because this is the one of the few things that are colored red here. But this will be it. And I think this is good enough for now. For our purposes. No. Let's go to edit mode. Because in object mode it's not nice. Individual origins we have to... no. Okay. We have to be careful with that. Right here. And scale it down again. Move it forward and we are done. Not the best, but it's never the best. The Blender Transpose Master, exactly. It cropped a bit in between. How is the weather in Bharat? Yeah, we should ask that. Should I use for game project to see my concept in 3D and do by myself better? I don't know what you're talking about actually. You should do it from scratch for game project because you need a good topology and clean texture, exactly. I never use AI as reference, I use real images with real people. You have to be proud about this, you know. Be proud about this. I'm proud that I'm using whatever I find nice enough to use as a reference. But you can be proud that you're using only real people and real references and real pictures. Good. Torso looks taller than the bottom. Torso looks taller, yes. Probably it looks taller, but is it? I mean, it looks like it's taller than the bottom, but is it? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just, you know, I never, almost never, only by very, very lucky coincidence sometimes, I'm able to do very nice everything from just the first try. Usually, I have to do it a couple of times. Not couple of times, but I have to iterate. For example, I do it up to this stage, then I leave it, I go to the kitchen, I eat or whatever, and then I come back at some point after a couple of hours, and then it will be, I will see something, I will fix it, I will fix whatever I see, and then I will continue working on the model, then I will fix other things, then I'll continue. This is how it works. It's not like for 1 hour and a half you will be able to do everything completely perfect. Yeah, maybe you are much more experienced than I do, yeah, maybe, and then probably you can, because it's mostly about experience, mostly about being careful. But usually, to get into this stage of the model, most people will need, even very experienced people, they will need not twice the time that I did, but longer. You may say longer than I need. So yeah, maybe 50% longer, maybe. So be careful. World. Hold on. It's a matter. It's not bad. I mean, Sonic. If you like Sonic, if you like Wolverine, this is it. It could be amazing if you make 3D printable. Make it 3D printable. I may make it at some point. The thing is that AI will get better very, very fast. No, I don't think so. You know, the 3D character AI is developing much slower than the video and image AI. Much slower. The video AI is developing, especially this year. I'm following it. It's developing very, very nicely. There are some amazing stuff. In the beginning, they were like legs flying and hands are morphing, and so now very consistent stuff. Very nice, amazing for video. The image AI also is developing quite well, although in the beginning it was not bad at all. It was bad with the hands, with the hands, but still it was good in the beginning. Now it's better, of course, but it's not much better. I mean, maybe it had reached kind of the potential limit. I don't know. This is for the images. For the 3D, it has a lot more to be wanted, but are they gonna give enough money to develop it? Are they will be able to teach it with a lot of database of 3D models? I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure that they will not be able to. So it will be, I mean, a little bit more difficult to develop the 3D AI. So yeah. Nico, for individual inset, press I twice. Ah, that was the case. Good. I didn't insult you. All those insults was about someone in chat. Don't take anything to heart. Don't worry, even if you have tried to insult me. You know, the insult is a very interesting thing. If somebody tried to insult you, it's only insulting if you accept it as an insult. If you don't, it just flies or gets back to him, or I don't know what happens with it. You know, the insult is launched, you know. You are a piece of shit. Insult is launched. It goes to the ears of the guy in front, and he hears, you are a piece of shit. And his brain said, okay, this guy, he has some issues. Probably he has some problems in his life. Probably his wife wants to dump him, or he have problems with finding money. He doesn't have job or something. So he's kind of nervous, and he's just dumping this shit on me. It's not personal. So you're a piece of shit. It just goes and it disappears. And you're just smiling and say, thank you very much, goodbye. That's what it should be. Usually it's not like that, but it should be like that. Because the insult, I said, is the insult is as big as the guy in front of the insulter wants it to be, you know. Because I can say to a person, like a girl in the street, I can say, wow, hello, you look very beautiful, you look amazing, you're a very beautiful girl. And she could be like, wow, are you hitting on me, you fucking bastard? She can accept it as an insult, right? Because it could be. It could be accepted as insult. So everything can be insult for some people, for people who want it to be. If I say something about the trans people, if I say something about the dwarfs, if I say something about Trump, if I say something about Putin, if I say something about whatever, about Earth, about the cosmic beings, about the universe, there will be always somebody somewhere to find it insulting. And so, oh, this guy, you are insulting people. But when something is wrong with your life, something is wrong with your life, yeah, then you may find many things insulting, many more than if everything was right, you know, with your life. Nico, you're quite right about slow progression. if you want control, AI just doesn't provide it at this time. Even 2D images need to be recreated each time, ending up with different faces on details. There is a way to around that, I think. How much time did it take to make game-ready character? It depends on the complexity. This one, for example, is relatively simple. This will require, I think, no more than 20 hours. I'm just guessworking here. It could be more. But it could be less. It depends on how fast I am working. But as we can see, I'm not as fast. I'm making the feet a little bit bigger because, as it was mentioned in the chat, they're a little bit too small. My chat disappeared. Now it reappeared. Everything is here. What is the next course? The next course is this one. And it should be, I don't know yet because I haven't made it yet. This thumb, by the way, is too long, but whatever. It should be a full game character made entirely in Blender. So, high poly, of course, low poly, UV mapping, baking, texturing, everything in Blender. It will be one of a kind, I would say. There are certain courses you can find right now in Udemy that are making everything in Blender for a game character, but yeah, they're not made from people who are actually working in the industry or were working in the industry. So I've watched some of them. They are not quite right. I mean, yeah. They're not teaching what they are advising to teach, actually. But the course that I'm making, hopefully, it will be exactly that. A game character made entirely with free tools. Mostly Blender and only Blender, actually. It will be. Hopefully. Only in one program. It will be interesting. It will be hard. But anyway, I think it will be interesting course. Now, the shoulders should be smaller, I think, in our case. Because it's a stylized character. And they shouldn't be that huge. Those arms should be a little bit more like this, going outward. They were too much in. Now it's better, I think. Not too much better, though. You know, my feeling is that this is not good enough. But again, for this amount of time, it should be fine. Your sculpt is more cute than the concept. Yeah, I don't usually do that, but still, yeah, sometimes. Currently, AI-generated works are generally not eligible for copyright protection, but from a concept, a 3D should not have any copyright issues if it follows the concept quite right, if the concept is not copyrighted, and you probably will feed it not copyrighted no, concept. Substance Painter, Realistic Paint. No, Substance Painter is paid program. Angel Woman. No, it's a Moth Knight, actually. Have you seen Flow? I've seen... no, I haven't seen the actual movie Flow, no. NVIDIA new 3D AI is kind of scary. What do you think? The topology is actually good. It could be, but NVIDIA is focusing mostly on environment and props. I think it cannot do characters. It will be in YouTube. No, probably not. It will be paid like all of my courses except for one, which is the character I did for Gameloft. One of the latest characters I did for Gameloft. One of the last characters I did for Gameloft before I separated from Gameloft. Links get deleted, give username. Tips on improving on sculpting. Practice. Always. Even if the AI can do character, I don't think it's going to replace us. Yeah, we'll see. Hey Nico, long time without seeing you live. But last week I was live, the week before that I think. Now that Tencent bought a part of Ubisoft, I think they sent some money to the Sofia office. Did you receive an offer or you are thinking going back to work? Are you thinking? Yes, I said in the beginning of the video I am applying for a job in Gameloft, which is the company that I was working for 15 years before I become freelancer. And I'm actually not freelancing too much. I'm living off my courses, and my courses are in the description of this video if you want to support me. If you want me to live, you can check them out. They're paid, so that's why I'm saying if you want me to live, because they're paid and I'm getting money from them, and I am paying my expenses with those money from the courses. So if you buy my course, you will help me pay my you will help me pay my beer, my water, and my chocolate. You see, I sometimes eat chocolate, sometimes eat waffles. This, for example, is a good one. This is with peppermint. It's very cool. Also, what is good is this lint, white lint. The white lint is just, everybody knows it's superb. By the way, they have a new one, which is called salted caramel. This blue one. It's very nice. They're not paying me for this. I just like them and I'm showing them. And other stuff, you know. Yes. Peppermint is the best. Твои работы очень хороши. Спасибо. You will use UQ Paint for texturing? Most likely, yes. We'll see. Have you ever tried to get into Rockstar Games, brother? No. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm on the right level for this kind of a huge game companies, you know, like Rockstar and others like this. It's not. I'm not sure. Especially Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is just almost nobody in the world is in the right level for Naughty Dog to be a character artist there, you know. It's not good. Naughty Dog is just the top level, maybe we may say. But of course, CG Projekt Red are also very good level. I'm not sure I can go there either. Probably I can if I push myself, but I don't know. Not completely sure. Too good for me, you know. Too good. And also, I'm not sure I want to stay in Bulgaria. I want to work in a studio right here. And I want to work mostly from home if I can. Of course, if somebody offered me, there was once kind of a talks with a studio in United States of America. And they wanted me as they were considering me, not wanted me, as a lead character artist for a new game that they're developing. So it's a very interesting job, because then I will be responsible for all the characters. And it's a kind of ego thing, you know. Your ego is saying like, yeah, it will be amazing. You'll be kind of you know, in charge of all the characters and stuff. And the payment also was pretty cool. So, but it didn't happen. They got somebody else. I'm not good enough, I guess, for that. So, yeah. So where do we go? That's like anti-chocolate. I'm waiting for that last course with the girl with the armor. How's that going? You showed it last week, I think. I show it this week also, today. Why don't you do sponsor, then nobody wants to sponsor me, you know. And even if they want to sponsor me, it will be very difficult. I tried to do one sponsor video for a VR sculpting application. What was the name of it? I forgot. Maybe somebody will remember in the chat. It's not a bad actually application, but it's very niche. It's super niche because you need these VR glasses and with the joysticks. Otherwise, it's just a normal desktop sculpting application, which is no better than even Blender, and it's not free. So for me, it was very difficult to say something good about it, since it was worse than Blender, with less features than Blender, and it was paid. And the only gimmick that they're using is that it uses VR glasses. So I consider myself a very honest person, very straightforward guy. So if a company comes to me with their product, I have to like the product actually very much in order to advertise it. Otherwise, if I think the product is not good enough, I will just say, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. Even for a huge amount of money, I cannot advertise something that I don't think it's good and I don't think I will use. In the beginning, when they sent me the VR glasses for this VR application, I was starting to use it and I was like, wow, this is fun, this is nice. And it's exactly that, it's fun, but it's not fit for professional use at all. It's just fun. And I decided I don't wanna do the video because I have to say things that they will not like, and yeah, we didn't do the video. Actually. No, it's not a dop modeler. It's some other... I don't remember. It's I will probably remember it at some point. Are you making the female game character from a reference? Can you show us what will be the final result? I showed you already. It's this thing here. The moth girl. It's this concept. It should be the final result, similar to this. The problem with this very nice concepts is when they are very good looking, is that the 3D has to be really, really nice to look as good as the concept. And if you are doing something from a bad concept, if you're an experienced artist, you will be able to do a 3D which is much better than the concept, and then you will be like, I did it, it's very nice. Now with this, we have this problem. It will always be worse than the concept. What do you think about selling models? For example, I'm creating a realistic female character for it, but I don't know if it will be worth for it. Probably not. Selling models, as you know, is working, but mostly in Patreon. If you have other things like a YouTube channel, like I do, other things, other sources of income, and then you are relatively good at it, and you may kind of sell the Patreon with some models. Like there are people who are doing monthly a nice STL for print, and they're making good money from Patreon. There are not too many of those people. Selling models in, for example, Turbo Squid is not a good... I mean, it's not easy. Nowadays, in Turbo Squid, for years now, for more than 10 years now, there are whole companies hiring people or paying freelancers to do models for Turbo Squid. And they're selling those models in Turbo Squid. They have hundreds of models. For a company, they have hundreds of models in Turbo Squid selling, so they're making a lot of money from it. But those models are very good quality. And if you want to make something, for example, a zombie, or you want to make a cow, or you make a chicken, or whatever, it has to be of a very good quality. And even then, it may not sell, because there are so many other people selling similar models. That's the thing. Is it okay to take a break in sculpting, like for 1 week or 2, and then get back to sculpting? It's okay to do anything you want. But I don't advise this break unless you're having like a vacation in the summer or in the winter, whatever. If you have a vacation, you go somewhere, you want to see some new country or whatever, then you may not sculpt, which is okay. It's completely fine. But just to take a break for the break itself, I don't think so. She's too covered. We'll have preferred more anatomical showcase. She has anatomy below it. I will not show it to you because YouTube will do something, but she has anatomy. Yeah, she's very covered in this case, but many people were asking me for armor, for game creation, so we will try to do it, you know. This is a very early stage, and she's not covered here in the back, so it's fine. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, relax. This concept, it's AI. This one, yeah, with the... I guess it's AI. This one that we're using right now. Brother, are you making rigging animation also in the course? Maybe a little bit of rigging just to make the pose, but nothing too much. And animation, no. Cynical, so you could do that. Also, I'm here for the world, or else I would just ignore you. Cool. How long did it take you to learn this? How long did it take me to learn this skill of sculpting characters? Maybe 10 years. How many sculpts do you do per day? Sometimes I do 1, sometimes I do 2, sometimes I do half. It depends. I think if the 3D is less good than the concept is good because it means that you are not good in the moment, but you progress. Yes, but when you are in a level of, in my level for example, you are already a professional artist, then you have to show a very good results every time, consistent, and even better than before, because you have followings in ArtStation or whatever you post, and if you don't actually make nice models, then you will disappoint a lot of people and yourself mostly, and you don't want to do it. So you have responsibility. If you have like 60 followers in ArtStation, then your responsibility is not that big. But when they become like 100, not 100, 1,000 and more, then it kind of becomes more responsible, and then you will pay more attention to the renders of your models, or the presentation and everything. It will be better. It will start to get better when you get above 1,000. Will we learn some female anatomy from it? Yes. I'm also struggling to make proper female muscle movement in dynamic pose. I also am struggling, so it's fine. You are using AI, you're a sinner. We are all sinners in some area. The problem that most models exist for free, so it will be a problem when you try to sell models. It depends. Free models exist, yes, but free models with very good quality and rigged, for example, and ready for animation with nice textures and shaders, they are not free usually. Except in torrents, I guess. Is sculpture the most difficult art form? Yes, but not digital one. I mean, digital sculpture is not as hard. I guess what Michelangelo did with marble. Marble sculpture probably is the most difficult art. I'm just guessing right now. Wood sculpture also kind of is probably difficult, but marble, as you know, is a little bit harder than wood. So it's more difficult. And digital sculpting, comparing to marble sculpting, you cannot compare them. Digital sculpting is, as you can see, I can do this for hour and a half or whatever time I took to do it. If I have to do this with marble, it will take me months probably, and I will probably not be able to do it as good. So yeah. Hi bro, nice work. Quick question. Any advice for animated dragon? What method is better on a sculpt? I actually don't know too much about animation. I know more than most people probably because I have worked in the game industry, so I have contact with animators and stuff, but I'm not an animator in any case. I'm trying to do animation and sculpting at the same time. What's the best way to approach this? Any tips? Animation and sculpting at the same time. It's not possible. You have to sculpt first, then retopologize, because when you're working with, let's say, a couple of million polygons, rigging and animation will be pretty hard to do, believe me. So usually the model that you rig and animate should be less than 500,000 polygons. And the lower amount of polygons you have, the better the performance of the rig and animation will be. They say AI harm nature at an accelerating rate. What do you think about that? They say Bitcoin is harming nature also. They say that electric vehicles, the batteries for them are harming nature. We cannot do anything about it. What can I do? I can go to blow up a factory or blow up a data facility for AI. I will not do that. So yeah. Nico, do you think it's best thing to do is stay up to date with AI tools and continue mastery sculpting by discarding all doubts and fear? What will happen anyway, right? Exactly, that's a very good point. Just make sure you stay... I mean, I am watching a couple of guys in YouTube who are showing AI tools. They are showing this tool for videos, this tool for imaging, this tool for something, this tool. And they're sometimes showing, I'm watching the videos mostly when they show a new 3D tool. And I'm trying it. I always try it. So for now, I'm pretty confident that the AI is not nearly good enough to make all the things that are required from a normal character artist. So we are absolutely fine. And I'm staying up to date. When the AI becomes good enough, then I will probably use it. Maybe, we'll see. It depends. Do you have a time you intend to complete the course? No, I don't, but I will try to complete it probably until the end of June. Although, in June, I will not be able to work too much because we have some planned vacations. So I'm hoping that until the middle of the year it will be finished. If it's not, hopefully until the end of July. Hopefully. It will be a very long course. It most likely will be over 100 videos on the course. It will be most likely the longest course that I have ever made. Because there are a lot of things we have to do. And most likely it will take longer because when I'm in a certain point of the course, I have to try some things. If they work, if they don't work. And I have to take time to try those things and then teach them at a certain point. Because now I know everything up to this point and above. I know all of the things. I don't have to try anything. I just do it. I make some mistakes while recording the videos and I don't edit them back. I put them in the videos because mistakes are something that we are learning from the most. That's the thing. That's why I'm leaving them there. Because it's more interesting with them. Let me just push this belt a little bit more upwards. I think it will be better, as somebody said. Just like this. Just a little bit shorter torso. It's shorter torso. The arms are not looking great, but it's fine. Fuck this shit, it's fine. So it's better to have a low topology for rigging, but when you sculpt to add geometry, which method do you prefer? You know, it's... I don't know if you asked this question. Maybe you don't understand the overall workflow. The workflow is you sculpt, you add whatever polygons you need, you make the details, you make everything. Then you retopologize on top of this, usually by hand. Sometimes if you want the model just to show it off or something, not for a game, you don't need to optimize it. You can use a couple of tools like Quad Remesher, for example, which is paid, but it's the best remesher, auto remesher for Blender, for example, and overall maybe. And then you make UVs, and then you rig, and then you do stuff. You bake also. You bake the high poly detail to the low poly detail via a normal map or displaced map, usually normal map for games. I feel eyes were wrong. They could be wrong, actually, yeah. I have been sculpting in Blender and now trying ZBrush. How long will I get used to ZBrush? I guess if you work every day for about 5 hours, maybe for a month, you will be kind of okay with ZBrush. Nico, what moves? So 150 hours, I'm guessing. Nico, what movies or films there you have worked in? Movies, no. Films, also no. I have never worked on movies or films, I think. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Maybe you can include the You Could Paint add-on in your Blender course. It allows you to paint by creating layers like Substance Painter, and it's free. I know, and I probably will use it to make the textures. Will you show the result of the character courses? Probably yes. What do you mean? I played the Transporter as Jason Statham, of course. Yeah, I was Jason Statham in the Transporters movies. They told me, they called me and said, "Okay, Nico, do you want to play Jason Statham and play a transporter in the movie as Jason Statham?" I said, "Okay, why not? It's fine." And so I did it. So yeah, back in the days. You looked really good in that movie. Yeah, thank you very much. And see you in the next, because now we have to finish it. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's too much. And we have finished this kind of, but it's good enough for now. Goodbye.